Walk in. What this webinar is about is your spirit totally walking in, taking over the unconscious aspects of you to bring consciousness to the unconscious parts. So your spirit can come deeper into the cells, deeper into your life and start creating. The date it's taking place on is very significant. It's on the 4th, which is new moon, which is in Virgo, the earth element. So it's bringing your power to earth. So it's embodiment of your power to earth. So the stars are aligned, the constellations are aligned in Virgo to bring the power to earth. This is your God-given gift, sovereign gift to bring the power to earth. And on this specific date, it's very supportive for you to see where the conflicts are in your system, where you're not living that power, where you're not in your potential. These are very significant dates that I'm working on in these webinars. So the walking part is going into a state of living from you as a creator, not from your past, not about fears, not from the ego. So it's about embodying you as a creator here on earth to manifest, to co-create what you're here to create. You have got almost like these superpowers in your system, which have not been acknowledged, which have been lingering in the background or maybe up there. And each one of us have gifts which maybe have not been used here before, or have not been acknowledged here before, or maybe has been made fun of, or you've been called crazy. There's limitlessness in your gifts. There's no limitations. And the only limitations that were there were the ego self. The only limitations were society's belief systems. The ego part of society, the ego part of the ancestral system, which was telling you we're not good enough, you can't do that, that's impossible. As a child, you had a taste of those gifts because you had the curiosity. You were connected to yourself. And then you start disconnecting from self as the wounds popped into the system, came up in your system. So this is what the 4th is about. This is what the walk-in part is about. The walk-in part is about accessing who you really are, accessing those superhero gifts, which each one of us have in our own unique way. The gifts that you thought were impossible. The gifts which were limiting you from accessing self-healing, for example. The gifts that were stopping you from manifesting in coherence in every aspect of your being and your life. We are totally guided, totally supported, and I feel very guided and very supported. I had no idea of the significance of the 4th. This is really the time for embodying the power of your spirit into the physical aspect. Bring it into your roots, bring it into your belly to manifest. Bring it into your womb to manifest. Bring it into your creation field to manifest. This webinar will address all the conflicts in the system which are related to you not living your coherence on every level of your life. In relationship with yourself, in relationship with your immune system, in relationship with your health, in relationship with your partner, in relationship with you and the world around you, in relationship with your finances, your business. It's about grounding your sovereignty, grounding these powers that you can access as self. I know I spoke a lot about it in other times about manifesting heaven on earth. And yes, we were accessing it. And at the same time, we're accessing it with the ego either behind or in front of it, not in total presence. Now we can access it totally. Now we can embody and manifest totally. Create a coherent new world, coherent new life, because it must start inside, coherent in your health, coherent in relationships, in all aspects of your life, because you are the creator of your life. And then that will then manifest into life, into the world around you. So I feel very blessed and honored to hold the space on this specific key date where your spirit can access you here, the ego self, and drop the power and wisdom into your vessel, into your life. I invite you to feel, breathe into your heart, breathe into your hara, below the navel. Breathing down into your roots, in space, and simply allow this information to work in your system because it's on a soul level. Your soul is accessing or can grasp this by breathing in past the ego mind, the active mind, the limitations, but actually breathing into that pure source creation inside you, because you are the creator. And you are here to manifest in total coherence. And this aspects of your soul that was here for the experiences can complete the experiences and drop into pure coherence on every level in your life. Breathing into your new cells. Giving space. And giving space to wisdom that's touching you now. And that sense of purpose, sense of creating with ease. As it comes down deeper and deeper. Through your vessel, through your core. And all excuses simply can just be observed. As you feel this new energy entering your system, entering your vessel, breathing into yourself again. Getting a taste of you as a creator and that limitless life force that's inside your vessel already. And the rest was simply excuses. Humility and all the power games and victimhood can be observed. All the sabotage, the resistance can be observed. All the excuses can be observed. All the stories can be observed. All the unaware parts of your system can be acknowledged, that there is unconscious parts of my system active right now, and I'm not aware of them. This is really important. There is unconscious parts of me running at the moment that I'm not aware of. Maybe that believes I'm a failure, or I may fail again, or protect me from failing. There is aspects of us running which is protecting us from feeling old pain again. There's parts of us that is surviving, keep us in survival mode because we don't want to be different than the crowd. That wants us to keep us in the old familiar self. And we have changed. We're not the same people anymore. We have got those lessons. So now we can start manifesting and creating and saying to those aspects of me that's trying to protect me, because they're my friend, they love me. I acknowledge you, and I am different. Even if you don't believe I'm different, I'm aware of you. I respect you. I honor you. And I honor you saved me from many pains in the past. Now I've grown and I'm ready to experience life. Wisdom, courage. I'm on a different level of consciousness now, so I know how to manifest in a different way. I know how to step into life in a different way. I can create in a different way. Breathing into your heart. And on the fourth, we will be accessing that power that's always been above us or around us or in us, and grounding it to earth, bringing it to earth, bringing the creator self to earth in all the splendor, in all the glory, in all the beauty of your essence. As you know how to bring coherence to your life, you know how to bring consciousness into every system you are creating. You are a creator, and you deep down always knew that. And these parts of you was overshadowed by ego self levels of consciousness, which were, we chose that experience. We're not the victim of it. We chose it to gain experience, so we don't go there again. And if we go there again, it's okay. That gives us the new choice, new experience of making new choices. So I invite you to feel self and to create, manifest a new life in coherence, honoring and staying sovereign to who you are as a creator. And saying, okay, I honor my past, I honor everything I created and manifested as an experience for getting me here, because it all got me to this point. So it's perfect. I'm not a victim of it. And all that wealth of that experience, I bring that level of consciousness, I don't forget it. And it made me more conscious to bring in clarity and new choices, because it's about new choices. So let's walk in together in unity, in consciousness, as we open this new field of creation, manifestation of your divine power, essence, in your vessel, in your life, and bring it to earth. Lean into your heart, feeling and feeling if this resonates with you. This feels, for me, it feels very powerful. For me, it feels, I'm very excited for this one. I say that a lot, but this one feels big, very big. Feel in and walk-in webinar maybe for you. If it's not, I invite you to meditate on the fort and really keep that intention to embody your essence, to embody your potential, because that is the key date for accessing. It's not the last date, but it's a system where the gates are open for you to bring your power to Earth. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for your support and love. And enjoy and acknowledge all the aspects that's active. And these parts of ourselves, the ego part of ourselves, was helping us to develop. And now we needed that conflict in our system. We needed the destruction of system. There's two systems, the creation and the destruction. They're both needed in the system. And as you get more consciousness and move up levels of consciousness, the destruction part gets finer like a feather. And then it's almost like you don't need that hit anymore because you're becoming more conscious and more conscious and more conscious and more conscious. As you start the system off, it gets more dramatic, more fireworks, because that destruction part is more active because it needs to destroy more systems. As you go up through the systems, it brings us into new levels of consciousness. And it's always there. Creation and destruction is always needed in the system. And then there's balance and coherence and new levels of consciousness that doesn't even need to have that ripple effect, because then you move into higher states of being. That's where we're at the moment. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.